Hey YouTube, it's Bible Girl, and it's another day of VEDA. Today I wanted to talk for a quick couple minutes about little controversy I've been seeing online and just how I find it interesting. So there is this really funny guy that does little comics about aliens dealing with Earth concepts. And today he posted a thing about tattoos, but he does all these other things, and I enjoy them a lot. And I look at them with my husband pretty regularly via Instagram. But a few days ago, I guess it came out that he had made some post years ago, it looks like, about supporting the March for Life. And the March for Life, for those of you who aren't aware, is a pro-life rally that happens, I think, every year in Washington around the date of Roe v. Wade. And I subscribe to several different pages on Facebook, and I'm a part of groups that a lot of the people tend to lean left, and the internet was, at least my little corner of it, was freaking out, very angry at this guy for being pro-life and stuff like that, calling him a bad man and all these things like that. And if for any of you who have followed me on my YouTube or know me in real life, you're gonna know that I am very much pro-life. I have a beautiful little girl that's almost a year old in a couple days, and I was always pro-life before I was pregnant. I'll tell you, feeling that little person inside of me and knowing her and growing closer to her day by day, I can't imagine throwing that baby away. So it was interesting to me, and it's interesting when people think they are posting in a corner of the internet where everyone agrees with them, because I see stuff that other people might not throw out my way if they were aware I was around. And it just hit me in this way that, like, I hate how we can't have discussion and we can't have debate and bring about things without being so awful that way. I mean, there are a lot of people and a lot of things that I follow that are complete polar opposite of this topic and are completely different. And I mean, from my perspective, these people are okay with murdering children. And I understand that's not everyone's perspective, but that is how I am looking at the issue. And if I am willing to talk to you and have a conversation with you when I think you're okay with the murder of children, I don't understand how other people can't come into the conversation with me when you think I'm just suppressing rights. And I understand from that perspective, it is a difficult and bad thing, but the perspective of murder is much harsher and much more awful than stripping rights. And I'm still willing to talk to people, and I'm still willing to be a part and engage in a conversation. And I just hate how broken apart we are, that we can't talk and we can't listen and we can't do things. And I don't know how we're gonna fix it, because we get stuck in these little bubbles. Like I said, a lot of these groups I'm online with, most people lean very, very left, and I don't think they realize there's even people that have a differing opinion in the group. Because you know what, I have heard it said years ago, and it's definitely a little moniker for me, that in order to be biblically consistent, you have to be politically inconsistent. So there are absolutely things that I lean considerably hard left and considerably hard right. And I, as the years go by, don't know where I fall anymore. I am very intense on being pro-life and very intense on religious liberty, and I think that tends to run more on the right, which is kind of how I am a registered Republican. And I might talk more about politics and this weird world that we live in for another VEDA video, but I just wish we could talk and not villainize to the level that we villainize, because I'm willing to pay attention and listen to people and be around. And this cartoonist and all, I'll link to him in the description because he's really fun. I mean, he doesn't write anything about his religion. He doesn't write anything about his political opinions. It's just funny little slice of life things done with aliens. And that turns into what it's turned into. It's just kind of ridiculous. Because like I said, there are so many people, particularly when I learn a little more conservatively on many topics, in me being into geeky, nerdy stuff, that I don't agree with on everything. But that's not the point for everything that we do. So, yeah, that's where the, if anyone's watching, leave comments. I'd love to have conversation, an actual conversation, not yelling, not screaming, not villainizing the other side, about anything. So I'd love to talk with you guys. See you guys later. God bless. Bye.